further ado, I think if I can hand you over to Graham.
Thank you. This is really an exciting moment for the university, and I think for the city and for the football club. And I'm absolutely delighted that the university is now the main club sponsor of Portsmouth Football Club. And you know, when people think of Portsmouth, they think of Pompey, and I think it's fantastic that the university is now reaching out to the community of the city of Portsmouth and showing our commitment. We are a university that is a rising star, and the club is a rising star, and I'm really looking forward to future success in partnership with the club.
And I guess I could say we're also thrilled to have this relationship. We've been talking about doing projects with the university in the media, in areas of sport, in areas of figuring out how to make it more interesting to be in Fratton Park. And the course of those conversations led to a conversation of a more lasting relationship. And this is just the beginning of things that we can do with the university. Almost in every project that I've been involved with at Disney and elsewhere, we've had close relationships with the students and with the universities. And when we first found out about this football club, I didn't realize how big and important the university is. And quickly I learned that. And that was a big benefit and a big asset for us coming to Portsmouth. So we can answer questions, more specifically, why, how, what the future looks like, and we're open for that for anybody that wants to ask.
Okay, over to you guys.
Let me jump in. Obviously, students make up a really big demographic of the city. Will they be directly influenced by this, or will it be more of a residual thing as the years go by?
They will be directly affected in that this relationship will improve the student experience, because we will be having joint projects, work experience for students, placement opportunities for students, and of course the University of Portsmouth is #1 in England for sports science, and so it's a very natural link for us to start to work more actively with the football club. And you know, international students, they love the football club, and they come from all over the world, and they sit and cheer at Fratton Park. And I think for them to take that then back, that their university was a partner to the countries that they come from, will be of huge benefit to the club and to the city, and of course to the university.
I suppose one for you as well, Mark, is that I've had a few friends that have come to uni in Portsmouth that have supported other clubs, but they still always look out for Pompey on a Saturday in terms of results. Is it more about getting those students and maybe converting them into Pompey fans and making new Pompey fans?
Yeah, I think what was important for our point of view as a football club was when we first met Graham and he came into the city, he was very keen about us developing more of a city-wide strategy, working with the Navy, the university, the football club and the local council and we've always said we just don't represent Portsmouth Football Club. I see myself as a representative of the city, and that's the cultural mentality that we've got here that is quite unique. So the big part of the deal for me, normally 99% of the decision-making process when choosing a particular sponsor is down to commercial values, but this was more about the partnerships, and something close to my heart specifically was about going to the underprivileged areas of our city and actually encouraging people that wouldn't normally go to university to actually realise this was an option for them. So I mean, the school I went to and my background, it just was never really an option, so I want to give people like myself that opportunity now going forward, and if it changes one life during the year, then it's been a deal worth doing. So it's about engaging with our core fan base that, as I said, maybe wouldn't be natural choice to go to a university, but as well attracting more people to the city and becoming lifelong Pompey fans.
That's great. How much is the deal worth?
Well, any deal, of course, is commercial in confidence, but all I can say is from the point of view of the university, this is real value for money, and I think we're really delighted. We feel that it's good value for the club, of course, and it's good value for us, which, of course, is what an excellent partnership is all about.
Can I just answer that as well, that, as I said previously, commercially, that was secondary to us, the financials. It was more about the partnership and what this could do for the city as a whole.
Yeah, we had and have opportunities commercially to do better, I would say.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure that's not true.
no. But somehow when you look at a kid and you see something that is not related to the city at all, when we named the arena in Anaheim that they played hockey, I took less to have it be called the Arrowhead Arena, which is a water company, because we had ice. I don't know, maybe that makes no sense at all, but there seemed to be a relationship. And when we talked on the phone and talked about whether the university, it was appropriate for the university, and we said there are a bunch of things that are very important and very well known: the city, the Navy, the university, and the club. And the four of them to come together as one unit. The media is changing. The sports is the only thing left that is appointment viewing. And the world is changing through social media. Social media is changing through university and the youth. So for us to be involved with the university and sports medicine, sports analysis, how you run an institution on a worldwide basis, but still as a local institution, having the university, not to say that other sponsors aren't important, commercial sponsors, but having the university tied with us has many hidden aspects that we think will be very important for both institutions. I'm not sure in the U.S. Portsmouth University is as well known as it will be in the future. And I'm not sure
Absolutely.
the
That's
football
right.
club is as well known as it will be in the future.
Absolutely.
But still, the most important thing is what happens here.
Yeah.
So we thought that combination worked.
And it was an interesting statistic when I found that 1 in 5 of the season ticket holders of the club are actually under 18. And you know, that is our demographic, and we want you know, kids, people in this city to get the opportunities that you know, higher level skills and education can provide. And I think it helps us to reach our brand out to areas of the city that may not have thought of universities being an option for them.
You mentioned how the impact you wanted to have on students and potential new Pompey fans. How will current Portsmouth fans be affected by this?
The only thing I've learned since I've been here is you're born to be a fan, and to change a fan is like changing, getting immortality. I haven't found a lot of people that have converted.
Well, look, I'm certainly hoping that when we work together, that actually we'll see continued and growing success for the club as well. So, you know, having for existing fans, I think it's about seeing the club grow in strength and grow in profile, and I think that is exciting, because I think that's what we all want, and we all want Pompey to rise up the league tables in the same way as the university is rising up the league tables, and we want to feel proud as we do, or even more proud of the city and its football club.
I think other than the branding on a match day, to answer your question, that you won't see a lot of differences, but as with everything that we do now, is the long-term thinking and a long-term strategy behind it, and hopefully we'll be partners with Portsmouth University for a lot of time to come.
Indeed.
Also, the whole idea of student athletes, to see a footballer running down the pitch with the word university, kind of has the right feeling. It has an Olympic feeling. Running down the pitch with a very commercial institution that still is fine, just doesn't feel as comfortable to me. I don't know, it's all instinct. So we were, I got into this, and we talked on the phone, and I did a lot of selling, and I was happy it worked out.
Okay, we have any further questions?
Great.
Great.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Excellent. Brilliant. Fantastic. Thank you.